With your lavender stuff, huh? What's up, Lou? Welcome to episode. I have no idea. 65. I gained another subscriber. Up to 186.
Nice.
Nice. Episode 65. And now I don't know how to get into my notes again. It was a pretty hectic week. I don't have that much written down. My mom, not dad. My mom just my mom came into town last Sunday for Sarah and Brian's birthdays. What did we do?
We went to
We went to Hancock with Maeve. It was hot.
It was.
It was hotter than I thought it was going to be, and we were sitting in the sun. Luckily, Maeve wasn't in the sun, but she was getting warm and cranky.
It also took a very long time to get our food.
Took an idiotic amount of time to get our food.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll get you short staff, but then don't fill all the tables up. Like, have a capacity limit so that you could at least get the food out. And we probably sat there for, what, an hour?
There was like a huge party, too, of like 12 to 16
But they already had their food when we got there.
No, they didn't. They had walked in right before we walked in.
Oh.
Yeah. But then again, don't do huge parties.
Yeah, figure it out. I don't know. I should be sitting there in the sun outside on the AstroTurf for an hour, right? It's about an hour. We got our food, and I mean, it's like a chicken restaurant basically, and they have no spice, or basically like mild, and they have hot, hotter, and then hottest. And I just got a tender basket, and I just got hot because I wanted some spice. And I figured, most places I go for like a medium type spice. So I was like, I'll just go with hot for now. And if it's not hot enough, I'll get hotter next time. And it was the hottest thing I've ever put in my mouth, just hot.
It's basically like torture.
It was torture. I mean, it didn't help that it was outside, and then I was drinking a Sprite, which does not ever help against the heat, but it was also just like sitting in like a pool. Brian got hot too, but he had his in a sandwich, so it wasn't just like sitting in the pool of spice oil death. I usually go for like a 5, and then really sometimes I could probably get a 6 at the Thai restaurant, but it was so much hotter than that. I mean, it was
bad. I tasted a little bit.
It was insanely spicy. Yeah, I mean, probably the hottest thing I've ever eaten. I mean, like, Russell's salsa is really spicy, but it's, like, not the same because it's not hot.
Yeah. And you weren't sitting in
and I wasn't sitting out in the hot sun. Like, if I was in a freezer, maybe I would have been okay eating that, but...
Yeah.
Ooh. After that, we came back and played Mysterium. Which is kind of like, what? It's like Clue.
But, like, you have, like, this ghost person who was Ben who, like, gives out clues.
I had to give out these little cards that are just, like, pictures, and the other people have to figure out who they are,
where they are,
and what weapon, based on just the pictures that I give them. So I have to have, like, if it's like got a wrench in their picture and they're like an engineer, then I have to try to pick that one because then maybe it will make sense.
There's a fat boy over here. Chomp,
I've never seen him do that. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh, he does it on occasion.
Going down? Why wouldn't he just go through the front?
This is crazy. Yes, he does it.
I don't think he's going to do it.
That's how he gets in there, to curl up.
He goes in through that way instead of going through the front. Yes. You're kidding me.
Come on. Chonky boy.
Yeah, something like that. The camera's pointing straight at the ground. Holy shiz. It's very complicated for the ghost. For them, it's not as bad, but for me, it was rough.
The directions were not great.
The directions were mediocre. Mediocre at best directions. I started Dune. I can't stop reading Dune. Really. Like I said,
You just enjoy it so much, you think?
It's just really good. Like, I look forward to reading it every single time. Like, I'm like at work and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get home and read Dune. And then I see all the new trailers that come out and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I know that what I'm gonna read is gonna be insane, so I can't wait to then read it to get to those parts, and it's been freaking great. Optic in the Call of Duty League has been tearing it up this stage. They beat FaZe, who was like 33-4 or something like that. They've been just murdering everybody. So they beat them. They went 4-1 in their group. They just lost yesterday, but they got first seed for the major, so they get the bye, which is very nice. Basically, once you have, like, if you get first or second seed, like first seed on, because there's two brackets, two brackets of 6, and if you get first, you get a bye, and then all you have to do is win 3 series. You have to win the winners bracket semifinal, and then you have to win you have to win the winners bracket final. Then you have to win the final, and it's like you have to win 3 games. That's it, and then you walk away with like $250,000.
Do you mean quarter, semi, and then final?
No, it's that small.
Semi-final and then another final?
Because there's a quarterfinal, but if you have a bye, the first place team gets a bye. So then you play in the semifinal, and then you play in the final, the winners final, and then that team then waits to go play the winner of the losers bracket final in the final.
Oh, I understand.
It's a horrible system. There's only 12 teams though, so you know, like it used to. Call of Duty when it used to be, it would be like 60 teams. It'd be like 30 teams or like 20 teams of like the pro teams, and then 20 like young challengers teams or like semi-pro teams. Basically I could get like 3 guys around, and then we could go there, play the open pool, and if you do good enough in the open pool, you get to go into the tournament. So then you play in the open bracket, you grind through like 20 games, and then you have to win like 20 more to win the whole thing. And that's what it used to be like. And it used to be like all day, every day, but now it's just different. I don't know. They have franchises now.
It seems elitist.
Well, I mean, it's not really elitist. They're just taking it into the realms of like other sports.
Yeah.
Like NFL and stuff like that. I mean, these teams paid $25 million to get a spot, so they have to get their TV time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know.
It's true.
Oh, I was trying to remember what that said. I got some breakfast from McDonald's. No. We went on break so fucking late the other day that I went there and I said, hey, can I get this? And they're like, it's lunchtime. And I was like, I said right to the cashier, I said, holy shit, it is lunchtime. And then, so I got a Sprite, and, I mean, I was trying, my cup holders are, like, down in the center console, and they're not, like, perfectly shaped for, like, a cup. They're a little bit bigger. And when I turned, my Sprite flew out the thing and was just rolling around. Lid never came off.
Wow. Impressive.
So kudos to McDonald's lids. So at least that one. I don't know if the pressure was just, like, perfect or what, but... Finally, after 8 months of trying, I got a PS5. I had Sarah's phone, my phone, Sarah's computer in a regular mode, Sarah's computer in a incognito mode, and then I had one browser. I had Google Chrome with a regular and then a incognito, and then I had Microsoft Edge and a regular and then an incognito. So I had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8 things going in this queue for PlayStation Direct. And Microsoft Edge, regular mode, pulled through, so I'm never deleting it. I never use it. I don't see the point in using it when you have Chrome, but I'm never deleting it just for the fact that it got me the PS5. Missed the pickup on Friday, and then we got it yesterday, and it's just about done transferring all the data from the PS4. It takes for fucking ever. You had to like transfer, like I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna do that. But then you had to, then if I want to play FIFA or Call of Duty, like none of my data, I could like download the game and I would still have it, but I wouldn't have any of my data. So I was like, I had to transfer all the data, or else what's the point?
Yeah.
So it's just about done now. It's probably got about a half an hour left. First game I'm gonna buy is definitely gonna be Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then that might take me to my birthday, probably. If not, I can buy Spider-Man Miles Morales. Another great game. I'm assuming, because the first one was freaking wonderful. Bought tickets to go see Guns N' Roses. I was like, on edge about it because Sarah doesn't want to fucking go ever to any of my concerts.
I don't really want to go to my concerts either, though, so.
You have a bunch of friends to go with you, though.
Yeah, you have your parents.
Yeah. So my mom always loves going to concerts. We got my dad to go. So we're going to see Guns N' Roses on the 8th of August. It's going to be hella cool at Comerica Park. Pretty solid venue, honestly, for how big it is.
I think they're going to play a solid 3-4 hours.
They have about 30 songs on the set list, so.
That's insane.
Yeah. That's where the new Dune trailer came out on Friday. It looks incredible. It comes out October 1st, I think, Dune does. I thought it was going to be later, like December, but it's October, so I got to get reading.
Last year it was supposed to come out in December.
Yeah, so I got to get grinding.
You don't think you're going to finish it by October?
Yeah, I probably will. You're right. You're right, I'm already like 200 pages in.
We're not even in August yet.
Okay, so fine, I'll definitely finish it. 3v3 like the Olympics started, and I think my new favorite sport in Olympics is 3v3 basketball.
I really liked the kayaking.
The kayaking is cool, but I mean the 3v3 basketball, it was like Japan against Belgium, and it went into like overtime that lasted forever, and it was just a grind out. I don't know, there's like no stoppage, it's just constant going, no timeouts, no coaches. Sarah likes kayaking.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, like, you could tell that the people have just insane amount of muscle that's, like, holding them up and, like, controlling the entire kayak the whole time. And then, like, obviously, like, the pole that they have. But it's real wild. I mean, I just love all the different sports that you get to watch. Like, that's the coolest part about the Olympics.
Today, or maybe it was not live, I don't know, because the Olympics are, like, because it's in Tokyo, that's, like, the timing is, like, they're 13 hours ahead of us, so it's, like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's early morning or late at night. So the U.S. won a gold in Taekwondo, which we watched. That was really cool, and fencing.
Yesterday they won
both young girls, too.
Yeah, yesterday was judo.
Yesterday was judo, too.
The fencing one was neat.
Girls are killing it.
They are. And then
I think a men's swimmer won the gold.
South Korea win.
South Korea is apparently dominating people, like dominant in archery. They literally said the women that if they don't get all 5 golds for the things that they're in, it'll be a disappointment.
Wow.
But they are literally god tier, so. The second best team, Russia, just got pummeled by them, so it's like.
Like, if there was a trivia category of, like, Olympics knowledge, I'd be terrible at it.
Oh,
so
absolutely
know, you know?
Horrible.
There's so much to know.
There's like 100 sports.
Plus, like, all the people and the countries, and yeah, it'd be so hard. But there is a gymnast who is 46. She won her first gold in like 96 or something.
46? From where?
I don't know if it was Russia, but yeah, isn't that crazy?
Probably like Jamaica or something. It's like
basically her last
she's
time.
the only
She's
one
not
that can
win,
possibly
but she's
get
still
in.
Qualified. I mean,
I'm a little bit worried she's gonna go for the pommel horse or the fucking vault and just break her back or something. 46?
I think it was 46. She won her first gold in 96, is what it said.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, this is probably like her last.
That makes me feel like a piece of shit, honestly. She's in good enough condition to make the Olympics at 46.
I think there
I could not run a mile without dying right now, basically. Maybe 2.
Genetic aspect to it, too.
A little bit, but not really.
I think that there's like a formative years that if you train your body in such a way, like you're always going to have those abilities. Like if you.
What years are those?
I don't know. Like if you're like you and Becky can run so well. I never ran in high school or anything. Like that just wasn't my sport. We would run just because we had to, and that was it.
Yeah.
I feel like because of that, I'll never get to like this top speed. You know, like.
Yeah.
I'll never
I guess I can understand
the endurance and strength of somebody who did it when they were like in high school or younger. That's my theory.
It's a solid theory.
We're running long.
I don't know if that matches up to a 46-year-old gymnast at the Olympics, but I feel like that she was like 42 at the last one. Like she was actually at the last one too. I think I remember.
I think she's been at like 5 or 6 consecutive.
Probably like, holy shit, how was she even competing then? And now she's here again. She might as well go for 50.
Oldest gymnast.
You got like 10 seconds because I'm trying to end this. We're already at 15 minutes. I don't even know how it's lasted that long.
Yep.
From where?
You know she's from Russia.
Or is she Japanese?
No, she's Russia.
Russia. Yeah, we knew it. Okay, say bye. It's been
Bye.
15 minutes now.
Adios.
Adios.